streaming. Man, I feel like a darn fool, guys. I am sorry. I've been live streaming for 25 minutes on the other channel. Ah, dadgummit. I apologize. Shall I start over? I just went through all that crazy stuff. Y'all go check out Nothing New if you want to see the first half of this stream. But good evening, neighbors, and welcome back to another Thursday with the Rabun County Rag. We're a community of like-minded people with common interest in hunting, fishing, protecting our community, our culture, families, and environment. We exchange ideas, resources, and information. If you're new, glad you joined. If you've been riding with us, you already know this stream is our campfire where we share handshake wisdom, hill-born stories, and watch over the wild places that raised us. And I need to apologize sincerely for the earlier screw up where I was I screwed up. I was live streaming on Nothing New, the other channel I've got. So if y'all want to see the first half hour, feel free to go over to Nothing New. It'd be the only live stream on there, I think. Anyway, I am trying to activate the phone app, phone link, and I don't see it popping up anywhere. I got all kinds of crazy things open up on this thing. Uh-oh. Now what have I done? Oh, Lord. Y'all would not believe the craziness that I got going. Man, I can't believe I messed that up. Anyway, if you missed it, here we are back in live streaming on Rabun County Rag. Tonight we're talking streams, snares, and history, the things that make Rabun County the place we stand for. So let's settle in for wild seasons, quiet claim, and county roots. Looks like y'all getting ready for the deer season. It looks like it's getting close to us. What is that? And, yeah, well. Anyway, here we are. Deer season. Archery season opens in less than a month. September 13th. Firearms is out in October. And then the season runs through January 11th of 26. So, y'all let me know. I'm going to go back, cut the studio mode on, check my focus. I'm still working on the lighting and all that. So anyway, y'all let me know how this thing looks. So get those stands set on muscadine edges and clear cuts before the forest browns. Y'all get out. Let me know what you're doing for scouting. The old son-in-law is he's running feed in mineral, trying to just help the health of the herd. So I cut us off again. I'm sorry, guys. I am just trying to figure all this out. Let's go ahead. Cut that. Yeah. So hope everybody's ready. Make sure what the bag limits are and antler requirements and licensing. I haven't studied up on it. I just know that it's coming up. Looks like everybody is getting ready. go check the filters. Everybody doing good? I need to cut the gang back. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out this old audio thing. They say you can be goofed up on the audio. I mean, on the video, but you really need to have your audio together because they say that's what'll turn people off quicker than anything. Uh, let's see. Okay. Let's see if we get this thing. Okay. See if we can make it happen, boys and girls. Your devices are connected. All right. 500 views. Wow. Wow. I just got a report here that nothing new is, wow, 500 views. Hey, man. I wonder what's going on with that. I wonder what's going on with that. Close all. Yeah, see if somebody would comment, at least it'd draw me away from trying to get this crazy thing working. Because it's not wanting to play well with it. All right. Connected. Let's see. All right. Add computer. I don't see it. Well, search and open phone link. Anybody with me? Help me out. Say something. Let's see. There's that. There we go. Well, settings. System. Okay. Manage devices. Yeah, I'm going to quit. I'm drawing y'all away. Use connected camera. 51%. And okay. All right. Oh, it ain't working. Add computer. I don't see no QR code. All right. Anyway, let's go on with the show here. I'm going to quit. I was trying to show y'all a picture of the studio, how it's set up, but it ain't going to work, so I'll work on it. Maybe when I'm out of town next week, I won't have much to do in the evenings. I like to visit with the wife for a little while in the evenings, and I won't have that to do, but back to hunting. Another thing, how about trapping? Any trappers out there? Fur bearers like mink, otter, raccoon, fox, and opossum, muskrat, skunk. Boy, I smelled old skunk this morning. God, no, either that or somebody was participating in that old skunk weed. Bobcat weasel can be trapped from December 1st to February 28th. No closed season now for beaver, coyote, opossum, or raccoon on private lands. So if trapping's in your plan, talk with the landowners first. for bobcat or otter. Remember those federal export tags when you're leaving the state of Georgia. They want you to pay. Uh, uh, they want you to pay uh, your excise tax. Anyway, there we go. Yeah, to export bobcat or otter, yeah, you got to have an export tax. Uh, I boy, I've seen some otter. I spooked one over at the lake the other day when I was taking a hike. He's a big old rascal too. Anyway, um, now good time now too to start getting your gear in order. Is your bow in good shape? Are your broadhead sharpened up? You got your nock set? All that stuff. You know, uh, shotgun. You got your rifles. Getting them ready, getting them cleaned up. Some of you put them away last year, ain't touched them since they've been put away. Starlink's doing a pretty good job tonight, man. I was disappointed in them earlier in the week. But whether your gear is archery, shotgun, or leg hold, be ready. Late summer is the time for prep and planning. All right. All right. We got some events coming up here in the county. Uh, we got beginners archery at Tallulah Falls. That's this Saturday, I think. Yeah, 16th. Reading Rangers, August 21st, and a guided gorge floor hike on August 22nd. Still might be a little warm for me to get down in there. I was sweating like a darn hog. And the Clayton Library's got some pretty cool stuff going on too. Starting, what is today? Yeah, starting today. Raven Readers Book Club. The chess club started this week on the 11th. Bulk donation was yesterday. And Touch a Truck on August 16th. That's Saturday, too. If you got family or friends new to Raven, now's perfect. Bring them out for history, hikes, and community. History Corner. Here's kind of interesting. Raven County was carved out on December 21st, 1819, from Cherokee land named for Governor William Raven. So that's one of our early fathers, William Raven, and I can't go to that. I wonder where is that, y'all? Y'all won't, I'll try and look that up. Man, I'm sure sorry about that previous one. I sure am. Streaming on the wrong channel. What a dummy. I swear I'm a dummy. Raven, Governor Raven. Let's see what I can find about him. Right. Okay. All right. Let's see. You got a little history. Raven County. All right. I'm looking it up. Raven County Historical Society. You know, I need to get in touch with those folks. Go by there and see them. I got these. I could probably If y'all are out there and you got a family member and you'd like to get a recorded history on them, let me know. All right. Uh, that would be something good for us to do, is to record some history. Right now, I'm trying to figure out. Yep. 1819. It says here, archaeological evidence indicates that the Cherokee and their ancestries lived throughout the southern Appalachians for at least 1,000 years before white settlers arrived. Early explorers and settlers, the Appalachian and northeastern Georgia, were known as the Cherokee Mountains. The Cherokee were divided into three groupings depending on their location and dialect. Lower, middle, and over the hill. I'm probably in that over the hill one. What y'all think? Rabun County was home to at least 4 Cherokee settlements. A middle settlement was located at Stokoa Creek, southeast of Clayton. An over the hill settlement called Tallulah was situated on the upper portions of the Tallulah River to the west, and 2 other Cherokee settlements are of unknown grouping: Chicherio, along Warwoman Creek east of Clayton, and destroyed during the Revolutionary War, and Eastowee, several miles to the north near Dillard. Located in present-day Clayton was the confluence of 5 major Cherokee trails known as the Dividings. The intersection linked the Cherokee in and around Rabun County to such points south such as Charleston, Augusta, Savannah, and areas to the north in western North Carolina and Virginia. We travel every day on these old Cherokee trails that led out of the Dividings, Highway 441-23 and Highway 76 as War Woman Road. Anyway, $1 an acre. It says here, Rabun County's initial landowners were the winners of the Georgia Land Lottery in 1820. The land they were awarded sold for about $1 an acre. Let's see, if we took in inflation, that's probably about $10,000 today. Andy Jackson signed the Indian Removal Act. This is a sad thing in American history, I think. But you know, we had different opinions back then. But anyway, y'all send me something and let me know. Currently, it says open widget. Man, I brag on it, Starlink, and now it's telling me that it's looks like I'm about froze up. Land lottery, $1 an acre. Clayton, first called Claytonville, became our seat in 1821. The name changed officially a couple years later. So there's a little bit of interesting history. We were one of only 5 Georgia counties that did not succeed during the Civil War. I don't guess we wanted to be with the South either, the way I understand it. I believe we had an anarchical bent to us. Anyway, the strong independence runs deep here. And I'm proud to be a part of that. Um, and here's a slice of ghost town history. The town of Burton. This is amazing, if you ask me. Once stood where Lake Burton now lies, founded during the gold rush. The gold rush, and I know there's gold around here because I have panned some in the past. Pretty cool. I'm just checking all my compressors and settings. Y'all let me know how this audio sounding. Anyway, pretty daggum cool. And it was submerged in 1919 when the dam was completed. Earlier in this, I don't know if y'all were, I was, my idiot self was broadcasting on the other channel. Uh, Maybe some of y'all make a connection. But anyway, water. Man, water is so important to us. Rabun County is the rainiest county in Georgia. Average rainfall of over 70 inches per year. I read in the newspaper somewhere we're already at 80 for this year. 80 inches. So we're probably going to break 110 inches this year. If y'all are listening, send me a note and tell me about that. I got to do something about this darn microphone. Y'all hear that? Nobody wants to hear that. And I don't know how to fix it. I've tried some adjustments. I'm trying to keep it out of the way. Anyway. So there we go. Rainiest. Oh, here it is. Let's see if I can find that. Let's go to, I wonder. Yeah, Raven County. There's a portrait of William Bartram in there. Important figure in our history. Let's see here. So, rain. Now, these Airbnbs or whatever they're called, these short-term rentals and all this stuff popping up everywhere, uh, bringing in houses and uh, you know, it, developing the development rises, springs and wells are under a strain. I know I live out here and talked about my little water system today, and it's it can be difficult, but nobody's built up here. And this house was built in 2006, so there hadn't been anything built up in here in 20 years. Be honest with you, I kind of hope the economy goes a little bit south so they run out of money and don't build nothing up here. I know that sounds selfish, but you know, water here, it's not just water; it's our heritage. Uh, we advertise the things where spring spends the summer and the outdoor activities, and water is a big part of that. Clean water, clean cold water, especially for our fisheries. So we need to really be wary of what's going on with the water. So let's talk strategy. Uh, and I'm going to make an effort to get to the zoning and commission meetings. Matter of fact, I sent a email to the lady who's in charge of elections in the county and asked her to send me a map. I haven't heard back from her, but I want a political map. I want to know where the districts are, and I want to start getting involved with it. I'm not been here. I spent a lot of my life here, camping and fishing, and now I live here, and I take an interest in it. I want to be a good neighbor, but and another thing, get to know your neighbors. Uh, See where they get their water, and make sure that if you're building, that you're not going to impinge upon their water. Um, and then look into conservation easements or heritage trust. The water doesn't just feed the fish; it carries our stories. Without water, this county wouldn't be much of anything. We wouldn't have all these opportunities and beautiful settings. So anyway, let's take care of our water. Speaking of water, cold, clear trout waters are calling. But tonight, let's talk about the bass and the bluegill under summer skies. Moccasin Creek State Park. I've caught a few bass out of that place, and I like going over there in the off season. I don't like going there in the summertime, man. That little old bitty lake, I consider it a little bitty lake. They got so many damn power boats on that son. It's choppier than the Atlantic Ocean during the summertime. People out there trying to kill each other. You got guys out there, 50 guys on a jet ski, and you got the family on the pontoon boat, ba-boom, ba-boom, jumping over, hitting all the jet ski. It's crazy. All that to say, just to say, y'all got a place on Burton. We can go up there every weekend. Right that rough ass water. I can't imagine talking about it in a good way. But hey, each their own. Each their own. I got a cable hanging down here. I might be able to. Y'all can tell I'm tired. Anyway, let's get in there. What time is it? It's 6:54. Moccasin Creek. Uh, both offering good shade structure and early buzz. Cast top water lures or small jigs at sunrise, and switch to worms near brim beds. I don't know what that says. Oh, man. I don't know what's going to happen. Uh, Let the young ones do a little bobber fishing out there, and worms for bluegills. They'll think you, man. Those kids, when they catch them 5, 6 year old kids, man, when they catch, you get them hooked at that age, they're hooked for life. I know that happened to me. Uh, anyway, be conservative with your catch. If you keep it, that's fine. But if you're going to turn them back, make sure you handle them with wet hands. It's about respect as much as the skill. Uh, Lake Rabun, framed by Blue Ridge views, is a postcard perfect for a reel and a story. Got just a few minutes left. One of our mountain treasures, the Raven Gap Nachuchi School, began in 1903, formed by Andrew Jackson Ritchie on just 5 acres with $1 and a note, and he shaped a legacy. More than classrooms, they created a community built on service, mountain humility, and education. If you passed the campus and felt the hush of purpose, that's history still standing. All right, looking ahead, some more upcoming sneak events coming up. Luau at Tallulah Gorge, September 1st. Sounds like a luau, trying to have a luau up here in the mountains. But hey, man, whatever you want to do, I don't necessarily, I probably won't participate in that, but if you've got a Hawaiian shirt in your closet and you like to get that thing out, well, that's the time to do it. Um, Looks like the Clayton Crawl is coming up on September 21st. They shut down the streets and they have all kinds of food vendors and arts and craft vendors, and it's a real good time. Now here's something that the Foxfire Mountaineer Festival on October the 5th. Now, Foxfire's been a part of this community and heritage around here for a long time. So if you're so inclined, get out there and go see that thing. Plan ahead, bring the kids, bring your neighbor, and keep the mountain rhythms alive. All right, folks. Before we get ready for all that, let's talk about what we always, we need to exchange resources. I'm still looking for a Harrow disc to make me a El Campo cook pan. So if any of you guys are farmers out there and you got one that's all rusted out, or you got a spare one laying around rusting out, you want to get shed of it, let me know. I'd like to build that. I'd like to build one of those things. I'm probably going to try and get it done in the fall, build me an outdoor kitchen. When I finish, I got some steps I got to finish. Man, if y'all know anything about building steps into landscape, let me know. I might hire that out. Anyway, if you've got anything for sale, send a note, send a text, and we'll put it on the show. And if you're looking for something, bring that up too. Heck, you never know. One day there'll be enough people listening in the community, and they might want what you don't, and vice versa. But anyway, it's rolling out of here. Call to action. Folks, this stream tonight has been about seasons, the wild, the scheduled, and the enduring. Scout before you set trap with respect. Show up to the events. Remember our history, from Burton's Ghost Town to the School on the Hill. Fight for our water, our wildlife, and our way of life. This isn't nostalgia. This is inheritance. Well, that's a wrap for tonight. If a line or a memory hit you, share it. If you've got a trap line tip or a local history nugget, send it on over and we'll share it with everybody. Thanks for riding along with the rag. Until next Thursday at 1800, 6 o'clock, keep your bows sharp, your creeks clean, and your roots deep in Raven County soil. And I'll catch you in the holler. Y'all have a grateful day, and we'll see you next week. I don't know how to stop this thing. There we go. Stop recording. Shutting down. Come on. I'm going to close. Disconnect. Come on now. Let's go, y'all. Oh.